Okay, good evening, everyone. We are live. We are live, and I'm still here. Mr. Matthew is here, and I'll just read his profile. And once I read his profile, I will be exiting the stage. But first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Matthew because Mr. Matthew did not make it difficult. Mr. Matthew did not make it difficult at all for me to connect with him. And I'm trusting God that this relationship, God will help us take it further. A lot of great things
Yeah.
are actually going to come out of this relationship. So, as we all know, Mr. Matthew is a business. Mr. Matthew is a business consultant. How many of us are ready? Let me see your hand, please, if you're ready. If you're ready, I need to see. Okay, somebody said I'm seated in front already. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get his profile to actually. Okay. So, very important so that you know, Mr. Matthew Philip is a certified business consultant with 15 years of experience in the SME space, having trained over 10,000 youths and women. I love the women part. And women, you understand, globally. He serves as a business coach and mentor in the Tony Elumelu Foundation, Cherry Blake Foundation, Enterprise Development Center, Faith Foundation, and she wins Africa 2004. He is also an application and pitch deck reviewer for the Mandela Washington Fellowship and the Global Startup Awards. Currently, he's the head of programs at Shiklude. Just be googling all these things. You will notice that all of these things is not talking about Okoko Michael, talking about Agidangbi or what is all those things you get. It's global, and global. Currently, the head of programs at Shiklude, a fintech capacity building company. Matthew designs and implements impact-driven training programs for women entrepreneurs. He holds an MSc in finance and a BSc in economics. Blessed with a wife and 3 children, Matthew finds joy in making a positive impact on people's lives. And I'm so excited. Madam Peculiar is here laughing so hard. Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. God bless you real good. I will be exiting. So please, can we make Mr. Matthew welcome before I leave? Can you just say something in the comment section? Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Can we make him
Thank
welcome?
you.
Yes, we are ready. Okay,
Thank
so I
you
can
so
see the
much.
women.
Thank you.
So I can see the women saying they are ready. Remember, I said he's a pitch deck reviewer, and I'm sure he's going to be telling us because Mr. Matthew, a lot of women need to consult with you so that they can take whatever it is they're doing to the next level. So I believe that after this, a lot of us will reach out to say, how do I go? And it's also going to involve financial investment. So we're doing this to ensure that we take our business global. Okay. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so
Thank
much. Okay,
you.
Mr. Matthew, you have the stage, right?
All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, ladies. I am super excited to be connected with every one of you on this call, and it promises to be a wonderful session. So I want to thank the organizers of this program for giving me this opportunity to speak to the women on this call. Okay, so let me start by sharing my screen. Um, so let me share my screen first and foremost before we proceed. Auto scale. Okay, can you all see my screen? Okay, great. Sorry, if you can see my screen, can you type on the chat box to be certain that you can see my screen? Hi, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, can you type on the chat box? Or if you can hear me, can you type yes on the chat box? Okay, not yet. Okay. Okay, you can't see my screen. Okay, let me share that again. Okay, so okay, so is the screen showing now? Okay, so you can see my screen now, right? So if you can see my screen, can you type the title that is on the screen? Let me be certain that we are on the same page. Okay, Eberechi can't see my shared screen. Okay, so what I will do is that let me send it to Madam Favor, and it's showing on my end. All right, so I'm just going to proceed because of time. For the last time, I try it again.
Let's see. Okay, sir, sorry, sir, are you using a laptop or a phone?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm using a laptop. Should I send the screen,
Hello,
the
sir.
slide to you? Yes, I'm using a laptop.
Okay, maybe. Okay, using a laptop. I'm wondering why we're not able to see the screen.
Yes,
But you
and
can
it is
send
showing
it,
from my
yes, you
end.
can see.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Let
it's
me
not
send it to you.
showing
Please
here.
just, yes. Let me send it to you while I proceed.
Okay. My email account. Yes. Just hold on a little bit, please. I don't know why his screen is not showing here, but let's see if we can set up, because he needs to do some presentations. We had arranged the screen because he said he wanted to actually show his slide, and we had set up all of that for him to. But I wonder why. Network, connect the data here. Let's connect my internet. Please, let's be patient, and we're trusting God that we'll get through. I need to. Um,
Okay, so Madam Favor is going to share the screen, but let me just proceed. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone for being so patient and for joining this call. Okay, please, if you can hear me, can you just type on the chat box so I can be certain? I can hear somebody, I can see somebody said no, no sound. So if you can hear me, just type on the chat box, yes, so that I can proceed. Okay, thank you so much. So today we are going to be learning how to scale up through funding and grants. Okay, how to scale up through funding and grants. And at the end of this presentation, I am going to equip you with a clear understanding of what it means to scale a business and why funding is essential for this process. And also, I am also going to be sharing some practical tips about scaling and to introduce the participants to various funding options available for businesses. And also, such options such as debt financing, equity financing, and grants, especially grants. So let me tell you a story about a lady who, a few years ago, she used to pick waste plastic on on the dump site. So she picks waste plastics, to wash them, to go and sell to plastic recyclers. So when she was introduced to us, we were able to mentor her, to ideate her. I saw that she had a wonderful business idea that can be commercialized. Okay, so I haven't said that we gave her some advice, and she was able to implement those advice. And within 2 years, she was able to win a World Bank grant, and she was able to build a plastic recycling factory. Today, she has her own plastic recycling factory in Lagos State. And she was able to change the narrative of her life. So I would like you on the chat box to type your goal for the next 10 years. Your goal for the next 10 years. Put it on the chat box, because I like my presentation to be engaging and interactive. I don't like lecturing. So on the chat box, just type your name, what you do, and your goal for the next 10 years. Put it on the chat box and let's proceed from there. Let me see the first person to drop your goal for the next 10 years. And I want to see your financial goal, your name, what you do, and your financial goal for the next 10 years. For me, in the next 10 years, I want to be generating, my business to be generating over $5 million revenue per annum. And I also have that plan to start lecturing entrepreneurship in Harvard. So that's my goal for the next 10 years. So somebody say, I want to become a DR. Is it director? Is it a doctor? A Bereshi, please, I want to be clear with your goal. Then OS, for the next 10 years, academic. Okay, you want to be, you want to be an academic, you want to have own a doctorate degree in the next 10 years. Okay, thank you, Berechi. Okay, next person, the next 10 years, you want to have earn a doctorate degree. Okay, who else? Who else is on this call? Let me see your next 10 years goal. So please ensure that you are participating in this session because I'm going to be giving a lot of live examples, and I believe that this session is really going to be effective to a lot of us on this call. So the next 10 years, only one person said that she wants to be earn a doctorate degree in the next 10 years. Who else is on this call? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Okay. Now, there is something I want us to know, which is very, very important. I know that majority of you on this call, okay, peculiar, my goal for the next 10 years is to help at least 5,000 young people to create sustainable businesses. I want to start a business that will yield a 5 million naira monthly, fantastic revenue. So, which means that okay, this is a very good one. At least it is clear. You know the target or number of clients you want to have impacted in the next 10 years, and monthly revenue, which is fine. Okay, Ugomas said she's a healthcare practitioner, become a business owner in the healthcare sector that could reach out internationally. Fantastic. So Ugoma, I would like you to be clear what aspect, what value chain of the healthcare sector. Do you want to own an hospital? You want to own a pharmacy? You want to own a diagnostic center? Or you want to own a health tech platform? So be clear. It's very, very important with what we are doing. T-Spice Chicken, you want to be an you're an agripreneur, and your goal is making over 100 million naira a year. Okay, be a top business consultant. I love this. Okay, Esther want to build a YouTube channel to 100K subscribers. Fantastic. I love this. I love this. So it always starts with goal. It starts with goal setting. So the point I was trying to make is that in life, it's not about what you know, but what you do with what you know. What you do with what you know. Okay, Peace want to make over $10,000 every month. Okay, with your PM Global Autos. So, as I was saying, it's not about what you know, but it's about what you do with what you know. The difference between from consulting for a lot of successful entrepreneurs, I have discovered that the difference between dreamers and achievers is implementation. Implementation. Every successful entrepreneurs, they are very, very intentional about implementing their plan, about implementing their business ideas, about bringing their ideas into reality, about attaining their goals. They pay the price painstakingly to get there. A lot of them sleepless nights. A lot have to invest a lot of resources to be able to attain that goal. So this goal that we set is very, very attainable if you decide to start implementing all the recommendations that you are going to get and all the learnings that you have been getting in the past. If you start implementing it painstakingly, you will see that this goal will be achievable even in less than 10 years. We have a lot of great businesses who have attained greatness today. Now, let's take a look at the topic. We are talking about understanding how to scale your business through funding and grants. Now, when we talk about grant scale, a scale business is a business that grows consistently, efficiently, and optimizing profits. The fact is that a business can grow, but not efficiently. You see some businesses generating hundreds of millions of naira yearly. But the bitter truth is that their operation cost, their cost of operation is very, very high. And this make a gross impact on their bottom line, which is profit. Profitability level is very, very low. But a scale business is a business that as it's growing, its profit is also growing simultaneously with the growth rate. And the cost of operation is reducing, is being curtailed and controlled. Before you know it, you see the business expanding in terms of customer base, in terms of number of subscribers, in terms of brand presence, in terms of branch expansion and revenue. So this is where you want to see yourself. Either you are on this call, you own a business, or you are into self-employment, you're a freelancer. The bitter truth is that you can scale. You can scale your operation. You can scale your revenue. So where does it start from? Where does it start from? For you to scale, the first thing you must know, there are three vital things that you must know first and foremost as a business owner that must scale. And these business pillars, there are a lot of business pillars such as finance, operations, marketing, HR management, etc. But there are three pillars that a lot of entrepreneurs always undermine. For you to scale, you must first of all familiarize yourself, become conversant with these three pillars. And what are these three pillars? The first one is target customers. Target customers. And I want to ask, who are your customers? Where are they located? What are their pain points? In any business that you are doing today, we all know that it starts with the customer's problem. Do you understand the problem that you are solving in your industry? Like the lady that wants to have a business in the health sector, there are so many challenges in the health sector. Which of the challenges have you identified that you want to solve? That helps you to answer, why are you in this business? The bitter truth is that every venture capitalist, every funding organizations, they are always interested in the problem that you are solving. How big is this problem? How scalable is this problem? So, and for you to know the problem that you are solving, you have to first of all identify who are your target customers. Then, what problem do they have? Where are they currently getting solutions for these problems? How satisfied are they with the solutions that they are currently deriving from the organizations that they are using to solve this problem? How satisfied are they? And what are their pain points in this solution? For example, someone who has health challenge and has an HMO, has health insurance, using an hospital, and you go to the hospital and you discover that the hospital is always economizing the drugs, the resources that they're supposed to use on you. And you discover that that hospital is not sincere. They lack integrity. And the bitter that I've experienced this, and there are so many hospitals who are like this in that health sector. So what if you set up an health insurance policy that can be able to track and address the challenge, this challenge that a lot of customers are experiencing from these hospitals. Do you think that these customers want to jump at your solution? Yes, a lot of them will want to jump at your HMO platform. Why? Because you are able to ensure that the hospital use the right medication for you without economizing. So it's called the process of ideation. You must be able to ideate right to be certain that the problem that you are solving exists and that this problem is a big problem. That is a problem that a lot of customers are urgently in need of solution to solve. Like someone that has migraine and someone that has a slight headache. Which of them we want to jump at an immediate solution? Migraine or slight headache? It's going to be migraine. Someone that has migraine, we want to jump at solution at any point in time. Thank you for sharing the slides. Okay, please quickly go to slide 5. Slide 5. Okay. So now, okay, go to slide. No, this is not slide 5. Business pillars. The business pillars. Go up again. Go up again. Okay, thank you. So now, if you can understand the customer's problems, okay, if you can understand the customer's problem and how painful is this problem, how willing are they to get solution for this problem to this problem? If you can be able to get this right, it's really going to be a big chance for you to solve this problem. Okay, then once you have identified the problem, okay, the next thing is for you to now identify what value proposition, what unique thing, what unique idea can I introduce to be able to solve these problems for the customers. What unique ideas can I introduce to solve these problems for the customers? For example, before now, the telecommunication company, they used to use per minute billing. It was as if per seconds billing is not possible. And it used to be very, very expensive. Per minute billing used to be very, very expensive. And a lot of people could not really afford to always buy recharge card, call card, you know. Not until when Glo break into the market and introduce the per seconds billing, and that become a disruption. That brought about disruption in the telecommunication industry. So what am I trying to say here? What are you going to do differently that will differentiate you from the competitor? What are you going to do differently that will differentiate you from the competitor, from the competition? That is key. So, Madam Favor, I check your email. I have sent you the other slides, which is different from this one. It is the recent one that I sent that you should share. Okay, thank you. So stop sharing this one. The recent one I sent is what you should share. So after identifying your unique selling points, your unique selling points is also known as your value proposition. What are you going to be doing differently? What are you currently doing that customers do not like that you can improve on? Like someone who is into fish processing, If you see the way fish is being processed fish is done, is a lot is in an unhygienically manner. What if you can process a fish that are hygienically processed with good and quality branded label? And that will make a lot of customers who have value for hygiene to start patronizing you. Then, having understood your target customers and as well as your value proposition, then you need to now understand your business model. Your business model can be a B2B or a B2C business model or a B2G business model. A B2C business model is a business to customer. For example, someone who is into fashion designing, who does only bespoke. So customers just walk in, bring their material, they take measurements, you sew for them, and you deliver, okay, or they pick up. But if you are serving other businesses like corporate organizations, banks, bakeries, etc., that means that your business model is a B2B business model. Then if you are supplying to the government agencies, ministries, parastatals, that means your business model is a B2G business model. And you can have a combination of both, either B2B, B2C, B2G, or the three business model. But why am I emphasizing this? Now, for a business that will attract funding, it is very, very important for you to have a sustainable business model so that if there's a disruption in the income level of, let me say, a B2C business model, you can be able to sustain your business from the B2C or B2B business model. So I advise, don't just focus on one business model. If you must focus on one, then you have to do everything possible to ensure that your number of customers and your volume of transaction is increasing by the day. Now that you have a clear understanding of your target customers, their problem, and you have now defined a unique solution to solve the problem, and you now understand your business model, then we'll now move to tips to scaling your business, tips to scaling your business, and that should be slide 6. Tips to scaling your business. Now, start from mindset shift. Start from mindset shift. Who are you? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? For you to be able to scale, to have a business that is scalable, that will have global presence, you have to first of all work on yourself. You have to be mentally ready to scale your business. How ready are you mentally? How ready are you emotionally? You have to identify the self-limiting factors. What are those self-limiting factors? A lot of women, I discover in mentoring women, a lot of women look down a lot on themselves. They believe that you can achieve big goals. You believe you can do big, attain greater heights in life. But the bitter truth is that a lot of entrepreneurs who have attained greatness, they are human beings like us. The only difference is that they decide to implement their ideas. They are not afraid of failures. Are you here? You are afraid of failing. You are so worried about what people will say. You are media shy. You are like, what will people say? You because of your perfectionist mentality, you are waiting till everything is set before you can launch, before you can scale. It doesn't work that way. Be ready to fail. Be ready to lose. And don't allow your past failure to deter you from pursuing that 10 years goal that you have just set. Don't wait till you have a perfect content before you start putting out there. You have to do a mindset reorientation. Start doing a lot of self-positive talk. Talk yourself out of that mediocre mindset. Talk yourself out of those self-limiting mindset that, like, I can't, it's not possible. Where will I see the capital? Who will give me the money? Me that have invested millions of naira and I can't even see anything. I'm tired of this business. Then also, you have to be innovative. Have an open mind. Don't say it must be this business or I die. No. What if, see, I always say that the wrong thing, the worst thing that can ever happen to you is for you to spend the rest of your life pursuing the wrong course. So if this business does not work, pivot, acquire new skills, get mentors, start something new entirely. Don't worry about what people will say. What should give you the motivation is the expected results in the nearest future. So how ready are you to scale? Are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to spend that sleepless night? Are you ready to go out there to establish that connection, to get that funding? How ready are you? Next slide, please. So I haven't said that. The next is for you to now stay compliant. Now let me ask you a question. How many of you on this call, you've been running your business for years, but your business is not yet registered? How many of you on this call, you have a registered business, but you don't have a business bank account for the business? How many of you on this call, you have a business bank account, but you are using your personal bank account to collect money from the customers? How many of you on this call, you are not filing tax? You are so afraid. You are like, tax. No. I cannot ask government the money, my money. Oh, how much am I making that I'll be paying tax? You know, I always tell a lot of my mentees that they are acting in ignorance. You can't never attract a serious funding into your business if your mindset does not change after today. And when I'm talking about attracting serious funding, I'm talking about let's from $100,000 upward. So where is the starting point? It's never too late. I'm not saying this to dress you down. I'm saying this so that you can pick up the ball from where you've started, you've dropped it, and change your narrative and change your business narrative. Now, firstly, you must have a registered business. If your business is not registered, please work towards registering that business. The next thing is that you can register as an enterprise or as a limited liability company or as an incorporated trustee if your business is an impact focused business like an NGO. Okay. Then you have to do TIN, that's tax identification number, and TIN is free if you are doing it by yourself. Then the next is for you to open a bank account for your business. Okay. Then once you open a bank account for your business, ensure to run that bank account. Do you know what pissed me off with some women? They will say, because of COT, because of charge, the bank is always charging too much. That's why I'm using my personal account. I say, well, how will you scale? Go and ask women who have attained greatness in their businesses. Is it their personal bank account that do that magic for them? So all this thing is positioning. Okay, be ready to pay the price. It's positioning. once you open a bank account, please use that bank account for the business. Let customer pay. When customers start saying that you are giving them corporate bank accounts, you know, the trust for the business is becoming a more trusted brand. Okay, then having said that, when you're applying for funding, most times they always ask for evidence, which is your bank account statement. By the time I get to funding, I will dwell more on this. Then for tax filing, you are expected to always pay VAT every month to the Federal Inland Revenue. Okay, and this VAT, it is not from your money. How many of you, when you go to shopping mall to shop for shopping, then by the time you pay, you see VAT on the receipt, right? The company collect the VAT from you and paying to the government. You as a business owner, you are supposed to add VAT in your price so that you deduct it and pay to the government. It shouldn't be from your own money at all. And it's supposed to be 7.5% of your revenue. But here is the trick. If you are not generating up to 25 million naira per annum, you are not expected to pay VAT, okay? But you are expected to always file nil returns every month. You just go there, you are not spending anything. As far as you are not generating up to 25 million naira per annum. Nil return means that you just go to the Federal Inland Revenue Office, the nearest one to you, and you pick up the VAT filing form and you fill nil returns, attach your bank statement for that month with it. Once you do this for 12 months, then you are going to get tax clearance for that year. And tax clearance is very, very important if you must scale your business, if you must attract serious funding into your business. You can see how you can get tax clearance without even paying any amount. But because of ignorance, a lot of women, they are always afraid. Please, today I want to believe that you are going to be delivered from that mindset. Now we are now having an entrepreneurial growth mindset. Okay, next slide, please. So having said that, you are now compliant. Okay, still under compliance. Okay. Let's go to the next slide, which is team. When I get to the record keeping, I'm going to say what I wanted to say previously. Now, the next is documentation, which is okay. Team. I am not a Liverpool fan, but I am an advocate of the Liverpool term that says never walk alone. Never walk alone. I've learned that a lot in business. If you must grow, I've seen that in so many successful entrepreneurs. They don't walk alone. You know why? Because you are not an island of knowledge. You don't know it all. It's in this part of the world. One person, for example, a fashion designer, the same person will go to the market to shop for material, to cut, to sew, press, finishing, package, go and do delivery, create content, post on social media, source for customers. You know, you want to die before your time if you continue this way. After today, this should stop. You have to identify people who can preach your weaknesses. That's why you have to do that self-assessment. Okay, identify your strengths. What are your strengths in this business? Is it operation? If your strength is operation or production, then get somebody who can help you with marketing. Get a very good professional who can help you with marketing. Somebody with very strong online presence. So, and do content creation, brand building, business development, sourcing for customers, while you focus on operations. If you don't have money to pay that person's salary, why don't you bring the person in as a partner and you give that person shares in your business? And there's going to be documented agreement that the roles each person must play. Don't bring somebody into your team with sentiment. Whoever you are employing to work for you, or whoever you are bringing on board as a partner, must have a clear understanding of the vision of the direction of your business. Whoever does not align with your vision is not fit to join your team. If not, there will be a spanner on the wheel of your business. Also, whoever that does not have something to offer should not be in your team. Either it should offer monetary resources or experience or network. If not, that person is not suited to be in your team. Still on team building, you see some people, they employ their brother, their siblings, their friends. No, don't employ on sentiment. This is a business that want to become that want to have global presence in the next 10 years. So run it like a serious business. I'm going to be very frank with you. Then another thing is that networking. Networking is a very good skills that every one of you must adopt. Be intentional about attending this kind of event, about attending conferences where you meet a lot of experts, a lot of business owners who you can create strategic alliance, identify mentors who you can meet to mentor you, to an old youth, so that you can be able to scale smoothly and overcome hurdles that prevent businesses from growing. Leverage on relationships. See, I learned from one of my mentors that to be a successful entrepreneur, you must be a very good beggar. You must be willing to open your mouth. They say a problem shared is half solved. The solution that you're looking for out there is within you. Speak out. Seek for help. In doing this, if you have a very good team, you know what I'm doing, I'm trying to see how to position you to be able to attract serious funding that can help you scale. Okay, then I haven't addressed the team challenge. The next thing is documentation. Documentation. I have been privileged to review a lot of pitch deck, business plans in different organizations. I discovered that there are so many entrepreneurs, especially women with fantastic business ideas, but they lack traction. They don't have evidence traction to show that yes, these are evidence of what I have written. They don't have record. You ask them, provide your 6 months cash book, cash flow. They don't have it. Invoice, okay, bring invoice. They don't have it. Are you like that? Do you keep record? And in this part of the world, we lack record keeping culture. But an entrepreneur that must kill, you must love record keeping. Start from personal record keeping. Track your daily expenses. Track your personal daily expenses. Track your revenue. How do you do that? Keep record. Write all the money that you are spending in your business daily. Write it down. All the money, income, revenue that you are making daily. Write it down. Document other activities like events. Don't joke with customer feedbacks. All your customer feedbacks, screenshot them. Have a folder that you save them. All your customer feedbacks. When you are submitting your pitch deck, have a slide where you have a lot of those feedbacks. It's validation. It gives validation. Don't joke. For example, a customer is ordering for products. Can you just ask them to send you an email? Or if there's a document, a kind of written document, just file them. Don't just say receive phone call alone, or maybe WhatsApp chat, customer placing order on WhatsApp. Please screenshot them. They are very good in helping you to scale, because venture capitalists, the it's not as if they don't trust you. It's not as if they feel like you are going to misappropriate their funds, but they are concerned about your ability to be able to um, have a very good return on investment with their funding. Now, if you are able to show them a lot of tractions, print your bank statement, bring your invoice, bring your payment vouchers, bring your receipts, and by the time they see all those things, then okay, this person's for this person to have been able to have all these evidences with the little capital invested in this business, then this person have proven to be faithful. Then they'll really invest in your business. Be very, very intentional about little things like keeping record of your daily expenses, of your daily income. Have record of your customer base. Track every activities in your business. There are some online apps you can use to keep records that can be so easy for you. Please don't joke with record keeping. Now, once you keep up to date record, once you have enough record in your business, then the next thing is for you to now talk of funding for scale. Funding for scale. For funding for scale, before I won't talk about debt funding, please, you need to know that it's not going to happen overnight. Give yourself a 2 years target. Okay. Compliance that I said earlier will not happen overnight. Some of you might need to take time to become compliant, to get your tax clearance, to get your licensing. Please, it's not going to happen overnight. Don't be discouraged. Whatever bill that you need to pay, plan towards it. Don't say it's too much. No, it will pay off in the future. Okay. Then, having said that, for startups, okay, you can leverage on family and friends. You can leverage on let's say crowdfunding. You can leverage on personal saving, on bootstrapping, to raise funding for your business. But for business that will scale, loan. Now, debt funding. Um, I will advise, except you are into maybe trading, maybe purchase and supply. Okay, you can go for like some microfinance loan, maybe some commercial banks loan, and so forth. But if you are into production, manufacturing, and let's say fashion, I will advise you, position yourself for like development bank of Nigeria loan, like bank of industry loan. Those loan that their repayment is like within 5 years and their interest is single digits. Okay, you can access bank of industry loan in the next 2 years if you can work on being compliant. Just identify what are those lists of compliant that I need to have. Take them one by one. The same thing with your documentation. The same thing with your team. Okay. So, but if you have a very good turnover, you can maybe explore microfinance bank and other fintech. Please be very, very intentional when it comes to loan. And the bitter truth I want to tell you tonight is that not every loan is suitable for your business. Not every sources of funding is suitable for you for your business. Don't say because there is this loan, everybody is applying and you should go and apply. No, some loans will finish your reputation. Some loan will crash your business. Some loan will give you high blood pressure. Don't just jump at any loan. Make sure that your business has the capacity to pay back as at when due before you go for any loan. And don't use loan to buy assets. Don't use loan to rent a shop, to rent factory. Except you have a very good turnover, a very good high demand for your product. I'm saying this because of experiences I've seen from a lot of entrepreneurs who have made that mistake. Make sure that there's enough fund. Use loan to buy raw material. Use loan to invest in marketing. If you can do that, use loan in activity that will drive demand if you already have enough resources. That is how to stay and overcome problem with loan. Okay, so aside loan, the next source of funding that you can also leverage on is equity financing for scale. Equity financing. For equity financing, it's in two forms. You can decide to sell shares of your business, especially if you are registered as a limited liability company. So you can decide to evaluate your business and you say, okay, I want to raise 10 million naira into my business. Can I sell shares worth 2 million naira to like 2 million naira each to like 5 people? And you give them a stake, maybe 5% stake or thereabouts, or 1% stake in your business, especially your business is thriving. Then another way is venture capitalists. So for venture capitalists, you will need pitch deck to pitch your business to the venture capitalists. They invest which amount, go back to the equity, they invest which amount of money in your business, and you give them shares, part of ownership of the business. You run your business, okay, but so that they will participate in profit sharing. So, but you can't get equity financing from venture capitalists if your business is not structured. And all those things I have mentioned are things that will help your business to be structured in such a way that when you are sleeping, your business is not sleeping. When you travel, your business does not travel. So in such a way that your business can outlive you even when you are not available. So, and venture capitalist is very, very good in such a way that it gives you peace of mind. They can invest up to $500,000, $200,000, $100,000, $50K into your business, and if they see that your business has a growth opportunity, and that's why I mentioned earlier that you should ensure that your business model is a sustainable business model. Because of time, let's move to the last one, which is grants. For grants, the best source of funding that I will advise you tonight is grants. And you can get grants. You can attract grants. I know that there are some of you on this call who have attracted grants, but you can attract higher amounts of grant than what you have already gotten. And how do you attract grants? You need a pitch deck. For you to apply for you to create your pitch deck, there are some things that must be on your pitch deck. And that's why I was intentional about the topics for this class, which is what? Problem statements, value proposition, your business model, competitors. You must know your market size. And that's why I said that you must ensure that the business that you are doing has a very huge demand, has a very good market size. Okay, and you must show traction. There are so many grant opportunities that have been available that have been flying around for women. I review a lot of applications for women, and every day I keep receiving success stories. Even today, I still receive success stories of those women who are reviewed their pitch deck, who have been shortlisted for the Access Bank pitch-a-thon. That can be you. That can be you. So prepare your pitch deck, prepare a business plan, so that whenever any grant is available, all you need to do is to just edit your pitch deck or your business plan and submit. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Have them handy. And please, any grant you see and you saw that you are eligible to apply for, go ahead and apply. Don't be discouraged because you have applied for Tunelimulu for how many, for 5 times and you were not shortlisted. Don't be discouraged because you have applied for Flourish Africa grant for how many years you were not shortlisted. The next step can just be you. The worst is for you not to try at all. You never know how far you can go in life until you have tried, until you have taken a step. Be very, very intentional. One of my mentors was telling me that a friend of his, a friend of ours, got a grant sometime last year, and she asked her how many grants did he apply for last year. She said they applied for 70 grants last year, and they got just 3. And that 3 they got, their life transforming grants is huge amount. So be ready for rejection, be ready for failure. You have to keep applying. Make grant application as a job. Why? Because you already have all the necessary requirements which I have mentioned. And when you apply for grants, don't just rush to submit. Get mentors to review your application for you before you submit. There are so many ladies who are wise, who always reach out to me, and this opened their eyes to the errors that they were making in the past. Don't just rush to submit. It's better you submit a winning proposal than to rush because you want to submit first and submit a proposal that will be rejected. I want to say it again. There are so many grants. Go to MSME Africa platform. There are so many grants flying around. It can be you. Those that are assessing it, those ones that are assessing those grants, they were able to assess it because they are intentional in structuring their businesses, in getting being compliant, in getting the right team, in getting adequate and up-to-date record, and in applying for grants. So, in conclusion, I will emphasize that once again, do a self-assessment. Identify your weaknesses, identify your strengths, leverage on your strengths, and work effort with a lot of effort on overcoming your weaknesses, overcoming your self-sabotage, on overcoming your self-limitations, and overcoming your self-disbeliefs, and become some become someone with big goal, then become clients. Can you hear me? Okay, and start applying for grants. And I am giving you, there are some of you within the next 12 months, you are going to get grants. There are some of you, give yourself maximum 2 years. The narrative in your business will change. I believe that this session was meaningful to you. Thank you for joining and for listening. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, can we just celebrate Mr. Matthew? So much knowledge has just been, oh my God. Can you all hear me? Let me know in the comment section. And please, in case you have any questions, before we let Mr. Matthew go, um, um, can you hear me? Please let me know you can hear me in the chat session. Mr. Matthew, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well, clearly.
Okay. Oh, fine. Okay, so what do you say about this session? Please, can I see your comment? Okay, thank you so much, sir. This was amazing. Oh my God. Yes. It's eye-opening. In fact, a lot of deliverance has happened here. You did not even touch anybody with hand, but deliverance has just, I'm just seeing a weight of ignorance. Even some things that me I'm guilty of. A lot of, oh my God, I don't know. I hope some people will be able to sleep well this night. I hope some people will be like, ah, Father, what am I doing? Eh? You see that one with traction, 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 no record. You are doing mighty things, but no proof, no record anywhere. Ah, okay. So please, if you have any question, please, if you have any questions, can you drop? I'm going to take like 3 questions, 2 or 3 questions, please, very fast. If you have any questions, please, you can drop it. But you see, this business seminar is just, we should all be sleeping now. But I just said these women in our community that no, I think we can learn more. You cannot be in the inner circle, you can learn more to scale up more. Now we know that it is not the devil that is holding our business from getting grants. It's not. Because you know everything in this part of the world, I'm a pastor, so everything is devil, devil, devil. There's the play, but this one is not devil that is holding it. It's ignorance. It's just sheer ignorance. Okay. Share more on equity funding. He says should just throw more light. Sir, maybe just in the next 40 seconds, just throw more light on equity funding.
Okay. Okay, so when we say equity funding, we mean bringing people, partners, or selling a particular amount of shares in your business to um, partners who will give you capital for your business. For example, you need 20 million naira, you don't have it, you get people to join your to give you that 20 million naira, and you give them a certain percentage of your business. For example, 100% of your business is owned by you, you give them like 10%. Okay, now you now have 90% of the business, they own 10%. That means that every profit that you are declaring, the after retained earning, the remaining profit, you give them 10% every year. Is that fine?
Yes, yes, that's fine. Fantastic. There's another question. How do you make your business make money while you sleep? Okay.
Fantastic. So to make your business make money while you sleep is in the process that you have put on in place. And that's why I keep mentioning business model, business model, business model. Okay, now if you are you are a content creator, what happened? You have ebooks on e-stores like Amazon, Salad.com. While you sleep, people are buying your products and you are receiving a lot. So you have to have a business model that it goes beyond brick and mortar approach. That's why you have to try to introduce tech, make your business to become tech enabled. Somebody who is into fashion, you can have an online platform where you post videos on some certain advanced training in fashion, where some fashion designers are really longing to know how to do how to coordinate this style, and you just create a video and you post it on e-stores, and they go there, they pay. You understand? So it's like Nigeria of now. If you are only focusing on one revenue stream, then if that revenue stream is not growing in the same proportion with expenses, then you'll be out of business soonest. So you have to deploy other means that can be bringing money while you are not even there. And tech is the solution.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now, Mr. Matthew is a pitch deck reviewer, and the English is big. So, Mr. Matthew, can you just explain to us what you do? And so that these women, because I know they're going to reach out to me later, so that in case you have, you can give us discounts if we want to come to you to consult and help us build
Okay.
our store. Yes, there are some of us here,
Okay.
some of the women here, some of them are in the US, some of them are in Canada, some
Okay.
of them are in Australia, some of them are in, where again are you people? UK, some of them are in Nigeria, just in case, just in case. And
I I
this is me.
I thought as much.
Yes, this is me now. For those of you who are here, or those of you who are going to watch this on the replay, I am asking because we all want to be global business women. And Mr. Matthew, I would like you, because we have some career persons here, just in case some career persons think they cannot get grants. I know there are people that can build
Wow.
a career from their business. I'd like you to just throw more light on
Hmm.
that a little bit. But I want to say that all of us here, because in the next 3-4 years, we want to be global business women, please, can we
Yeah.
decide
Yeah.
today that we will all go and revamp our businesses, and we will, Mr. Matthew will become our consultant? You know, I'm asking him, he's going to give us discount. Become the consultant, look at your business, and so that it can scale up. So, Mr. Matthew, I'd like you to talk a little bit on career people. What's the
Okay.
how do they come into that space of grants for
Okay.
career
Hmm.
people? Yes. How do they build a career? Yes, out
Fantastic.
of that.
So for career people, there are also grants. There are also grants. That's why I always say, whatever you do, make sure that your impact is documented. Okay. Now, someone who is a career person, there are a lot of accelerator programs you can apply for. There are a lot of research
Mm,
grants you can apply for. Okay. There are lots of study grants you can apply for. Okay. Especially that of the accelerator program for career persons. Okay. So and these are grants that are provided by international NGOs that can help you in your career development. So, but you have to have proven a lot of tractions too. Okay. So
mm,
you document all your past records, your achievements, like the Mandela Washington Fellowship is also it's not only limited to business people now, even people in leadership, because I also reviewed the application there. People in leadership also are eligible to apply. Okay, so you don't have to be only a business owner to win grant. There are so many grants. Not all grants are for business. There are grants for individuals too. If you are someone who is maybe you have an NGO, or you don't even have an NGO, okay, but you do more of advocacy. You do more of advocacy. There are grants that you can also get to amplify your advocacy job. Okay, so it's just about you being intentional in searching for the right grant for you. That's fine.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, that's fine. So, for those of us in career, you've heard it. There are grants for career people, the acceleration program, and a lot of that. So, it goes back to the traction. So, there are global career people and there are career people. So, we want to say a very big thank you. So, Mr. Matthew, can you just tell us a little bit about your pitch deck reviewing? What does it entail? And of course, you're going to get back to me to let me know. I'd like to know so that
Yeah, yeah.
I have lots of business women so that they can understand what we're talking about. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'm privileged to review pitch. I've reviewed pitch deck and video pitch in the Team Foundation Global Startup Awards. So for entrepreneurs who are applying for grants, preparing pitch deck and as well as a business plan. So before this, they always reach out to me. I vet it and pinpoint where they did well and where there's a gap and tell them what to do, how to go about reaching the gaps. The goal is for them to submit winning pitch deck. Okay, so if you are preparing a business plan or if you are preparing a pitch deck, before you submit for anything, you reach out to me. I'm going to review. I'm going to review it, give you a high level review, okay, and advice. Um, After that, you are going to have a winning pitch deck.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. So, Mr. Matthew, for someone who runs a hospital, so someone who runs a
Yes.
hospital, hospitals can also pitch for grants. I have
Yeah.
hospitals like
Because,
I have someone I
yeah,
know one of my mentees here run an eye clinic, and honestly, I've seen her eye
okay.
clinic do a lot of community impact program, and it is
And they're documented, right?
self-financing. Yes, I'm
Hmm.
sure, Dr. Joy, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Joy, I've seen them do a lot of community impact program. So I'm just asking because, like I said, we have women from different spheres.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, that's great. I'm glad that the hospital is doing a lot of CSR, and if those CSR are documented, that's very good because they are solving real life problems, and their
Yes.
grants, their grants that they can also apply for to be able to help them scale that corporate social responsibility that they're currently running. So that's good.
Wow. Wow. We want to say, okay, so the doctor said yes, that they is documented. Okay, so please, we want
Okay,
to say
that's
a
good.
very big thank you. Can you just drop some fire emoji for Mr. Matthew, please? Thank you so much.
All
And
right.
I think I dropped
Thank you,
something in
everyone.
the group. Yes, yes. I think I dropped something in the group about the discounted CAC registration. I asked you
Okay, yeah.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
know I asked you about it. Yes.
Yes. So you want me to talk
So,
about that?
yes,
Okay. Yes.
probably there are people here who have not registered or maybe who need that
Yeah.
service.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So, at Secluded, we are currently seeing how to move a lot of women from informality to formality. Because if you're formal, you are going to be able to attract funding into your business. And we saw that a lot of women have challenge registering their business. Some complain they don't have the money. So what we have done is that we are subsidizing CSC registration, that is registration of business name, okay, including TIN, tax identification number. It's always a challenge to some women too. So with 8,000 naira, you are going to have a registered CSC certificate. That's business name enterprise, then as well as your tax registration number. So we have done first batch. By the time we did first batch of application, and in first batch, over 161 women apply. We quickly close the form. So we are done with the first batch now. So that's why we recently opened the form. And anytime from now, we are going to close it so that we don't, because what we do that for each 8,000 naira will pay, we add extra money to it to
Yes.
be able to complete the registration and the thing. So we would not want to go bankrupt when we see so many people. So once it reaches a certain number, we'll just close it. And please, listen, I mentioned about self making good use of any opportunity that comes. Like first batch,
Yes.
it was 6,000 naira, and people did not take it serious. You understand? Now it's 8,000 naira, but the good thing with the second batch is that we are adding things to it. So I know some people will still not
Wow.
take it serious until it now become 10,000 naira in the third batch. So that's that.
Mm.
Please, women, please, you own your future and you are great, you are wonderful, you are amiable, you can attain greatness. Don't allow anybody to look down on you. Seize this opportunity and attain greatness. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Matthew, can you tell us your social media handles? Do you have your handle on
Okay.
Instagram or Facebook, or which of the organizations should we follow you on? Yes, sir.
Okay. Since I'm a professional, although I'm more
On
of a
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn
Good.
person these
Yes.
days.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
more of a
Yes.
LinkedIn person. Although I have Instagram at Philip Matthew, Philip Matthew instead,
Okay.
Philip Matthew N. Yes, Philip Matthew N. Then Facebook too
Philip
at Philip
Matthew N.
Matthew N.
Okay.
Yes, Philip Matthew. Yes. Then Y X, formerly Twitter, is Matthew Philip N.
Okay.
But I'm more,
Okay.
but I'm
We're
more of a
all going to
LinkedIn. I'm
drop
always
it. Okay. We'll drop it in our community so that they'll just click and just go
okay.
and follow you. Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much.
much. We
I
want to
appreciate that.
release you. Want to release you now. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and God bless you real good. Good
Yeah,
night,
bye
sir.
everyone. Have a nice night. Yeah, bye. Good night.
Mm. Oh my God. What do we say about tonight? Has it been amazing? Has it been amazing? Has it been amazing? Amazing, amazing. Has it been amazing? Wow. Are you still here? Have you learned something tonight? Have you learned something tonight? I'm sure that while he was talking about all of those things about business, about traction, about documentation, about everything, that we are now beginning to critically look at what we do, because some of us have done amazing, amazing things that, um, you know, as holy as what is it called? Holy people. We did as unto the Lord. Okay. The tax clearance awareness was my take home. Yes. The tax clearance awareness. I mean, if you're not making up to 25 million, can you imagine that? You see why knowledge and information is so powerful. Tax is what a lot of people run away from. But if you're not making up to 25 million a month, you can actually go and file and get tax clearance. Okay, so you see, so it's important, yes. T said the tax clearance awareness was her take home. Please, does anybody have any take home? Let's know. So I think it's the Spirit of God that really wanted us to do this business seminar, so that we critically look at what we do and know where we need to change, where we need to do a lot of things. It's not just, sometimes you can pray and miss. You don't know, it's not devil that is holding your business. It's just ignorance. Oh, you don't know. It's just it. You understand? Can you imagine $100,000 that we have money from Model Ella session? What a powerful opening by Model Ella. And now Mr. Matthew has come to, Mr. Matthew has just come to just take it to a whole new level. Who is this? I'm writing a proposal for sponsorship. How do I share equity? Which one is sponsorship again? Tea Spice Kitchen. Is it proposal for how do I share equity? And you need to know what you're able to share. You need to know what you're able to share. Like I said, your business is 100%. How much? What are you looking for? You want to bring people into your business like partners. That means you want them to bring money. How much exactly are you even looking for in the first place? You want to give them shares and all of that. Do you understand? Which is part of what he said. You would have asked this question here, but I think what I've just responded to you is what you need to do. equity, how much are you looking for? If there are people you want to share it with, the equity, maybe they have known people who you want them to invest in your business, how much are they bringing, how much are you willing to? So a lot of negotiation will have to, lots of negotiation will have to go into that. It's not just a one-off thing, and it's not a mouth thing. My brother in the church department, come and do this. No, with lawyer, strong lawyer safe and paperwork. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to be having our team members. Tomorrow we're going to have a wonderful session. Tomorrow, I think. Okay, please. I'm going to please, Mr. Matthew. I'm going to post Mr. Matthew's LinkedIn profile in the group. He has asked that please we should provide feedback by commenting on the post. I'm going to post it. Please do go there. This is, if this man, you know how much they charge for this kind of thing. Ask is to bring him to speak is about 300,000. I'm not joking though. But he's almost here speaking for free. Do you get? So please, I'm going to post the link. Go there now and actually make the, what is it called, and ask and just go there straight right now, and please comment on it for him. Comment on it for him, please. And let's push LinkedIn. I've posted it. It's LinkedIn, Matthew Philip. Also, thank you. Any take home? What's your take home? What's your take home? What are you going to do differently in your business from this seminar? Today now, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? Just write it here. I want to see what you will do differently. What are you doing differently? Yes. What are you going to go and do tomorrow morning? Oh, T, this is good. T says, tomorrow morning I'm off to FIRS. In fact, even myself, I need to go there and just sit down, and just ask. Okay, someone said, I need to take my record keeping seriously. I've been slacking lately. Fantastic. This is the way to go. Something to do immediately. Somebody say, I'll start applying for grants. Yes, we'll start applying for grants. So when we see grant, let's just pass it. And he explained how you can know the grant that is for you, the different, whether it's entrepreneur development grant and all that. You understand? Somebody said going back to reviving my box. Yes, let's go back and look at the box again. Cynthia says, hone my pitch deck and apply for more grants. Fantastic. Let's not give up. Could you open? Get the team and be intentional about my contact. Get the team and be very intentional. Be very intentional. Be very intentional. Okay, thank you very much. So tomorrow's session, I think tomorrow is model. All of you that are here, we're so excited. God has blessed us with amazing speakers, and tomorrow is another wonderful day. So tomorrow we're having Model Triumph. The Triumph is going to be speaking to us on how you can actually leverage on excellence. The theme of this seminar is to start, scale up, no, start, sell out, and scale up. Excellence is one of the ways you can sell. Excellence is one of the things that can actually help you scale. Then tomorrow too, we switched. Sorry, we're going to get back to. We switched model peculiar session with tomorrow. We're also having somebody who is supposed to be a bonus session. The team and I had an understanding, but the person had asked to be switched today. So please, Model Peculiar, we're moving her session forward. So the person had asked to be switched, and tomorrow is going to be about the digital economy. You know, we talked about how you can also be making money, how you can also be making money while you're sleeping. So tomorrow we're going to bring somebody in the crypto space, so that we can be educated. You know, you may not be able to trade cryptocurrency, you may not be able to do forex, but there are a whole lot of, just like Binance and Bybit, that exchange platform, there are lots of things that you can do. So somebody is going to be educating us. You know, it's about making money. Somebody is going to be educating us so that you have options. If you want to invest in that, invest in that. But a professional who is in the crypto space, in the exchange digital space, is going to be speaking to us tomorrow so that we can understand. When we see all those graphs, we're not scared, but we're open-minded to learn. So tomorrow, what the triumph, and then what the triumph talking about leveraging excellence to scale, and this other participating in the digital space to build wealth. Thank you so much. And good night, everyone. And God bless all of you real good. If this conference has been a blessing to you today, I want you to just open up your mouth. Can we just open up our mouth and say, God, we thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you in the name of Jesus for day one. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is the difference why you are in the inner circle. You know, that's why you're in the model inner circle. You know, this is growth. Your life, my life can never remain the same. So it then means by the third quarter, October, November, December, we already know what to do, and we see a significant shift in our finances, in our businesses, totally in the name of Jesus. Amen. So please, thank you. So like I said, tomorrow's session, 2 sessions. And the reason why I wanted the people in the digital space to come and teach is because it's something that I learned and something that I'm doing. So I don't want to come and be talking. It's working. Something that I learned. Some of you say, Mama, you learned crypto. Yes, a little bit of cryptocurrency. So you can earn in dollars and pounds, you know, a lot of that. So, but I want the professionals to come and share and teach. Peradventure, anybody wants to take advantage of that opportunity, fine with you. Okay. Thank you. Good night, all of you, and God bless you. Go and say something in the what is it called?